Alright, we're back for game two. Um, so this hand's pretty interesting. I think we're actually going to keep it. We have a Demir Charm for one of his early plays. We have two Thoughtseizes to take away his powerful spells. And our first land is actually a Temple on the draw. I wouldn't keep this hand in a tournament, but here I think it's okay. Um, we're going to run with this. Up a game, it makes me a little bit more inclined to try it. And just like that, we are very good at this game. It's all about skill, people. Alright, we're gonna put that on top. And getting lucky is, I guess it's part of the game. Um, I mean, if I wouldn't have hit a land in the next, what, 4 cards, I guess that could be considered a little unlucky, given that we have 25 lands left in the deck. And we're drawing 4 cards, so 4 times, about 40% would dictate that we'd hit a land. So I guess the math was there to keep this hand, but I probably wouldn't recommend to keep this hand in a high pressure match, I should say. So we're gonna play the Skull Shrine tapped, and we're gonna Thoughtseize him. Next turn we can Thoughtseize and Dimir Charm. Skylasher. So that one we're gonna have to Hero's Downfall, but that's fine. Let's see what we have here. We have a Pithing Needle, which is pretty interesting. We have plenty of ways to answer that. Dissolve for his. Actually, Dissolve he can't even cast. He can't cast anything in his hand right now aside from Pithing Needle. So I think we're going to take this Boon Satyr and leave this Dissolve in here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So he's got Opportunity, which he's a fair way away from casting. And a Mutavault could be a little bit of trouble down the road, but we're going to be untapping at 16 life, it appears. And most likely we're just going to Thoughtseize plus leave up Dimir Charm for his Mutavault. We want to definitely keep him from hitting all his land drops. Alright, Jace. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to Thoughtseize away the Dissolve into a Forest. So yeah, we are going to take this away, and if he decides to attack us with the Mutavault, we're going to kill it. Perfect. So we're going to 12 here. That's not too bad. Our opponent down to 3 cards. Oh, we drew something. Pithing Needle. What's it gonna be? Jace? If he names Jace here, we're fine with it. Jace Architect of Thought. Alright. So, we are going to play this tapped land. It's a good draw. And we're going to put this on the bottom. We're going to just pass here. If he attacks us for 2, we're actually going to take it. Just to see if he wants to play something this turn. I'd rather just have more information on what he's going to be doing. So we know he has Opportunity in hand, and that's the only card that we know for sure about. Feeling pretty good about where we are in this game, actually. Our opponent has to hit land drops and creatures at this point to be in this game. Alright, so we're going to Hero's Downfall. Um, Hopefully he just waits until the end of our turn to play guy. Perfect. That's Spring Verdict. That's a good draw. Um, if he does play something here, we're just going to counter it. And he has nothing, so feeling pretty good. 3-mana Witch Stalker. Can this guy be countered? Yeah, he can. Alright. For some reason, I didn't think this guy could be countered. And we're going to counter this even though we can Wrath it away, just because we don't want to be tapping out on our own turn unless it's for something high impact, especially when it's just a straight 1-for-1. This land we can just put on top, I think. Um, if we want to draw our big spells, we need big mana anyway, so we're going to have to draw some lands eventually anyway. Get this tapped. And we're still going to hold up Zolf. He's getting pretty close to casting his opportunity, which is important to note. But if that's like that, is not happening. And Temple will put on top. Alright, so he's still 2 lands away from casting an opportunity. And we are going to put that one on the bottom. And we're still going to run out this Jace, even though we can't use him. If we do draw a Detention Sphere, we're already going to have this guy in play. And we'll be able to use him right away. And this would suggest a Mystic Genesis. There's Downfall is fine, we're just going to pass. I'm a little surprised that Mystic Genesis is in his deck. Casting a 5-mana counterspell seems a little excessive. And it's Sync Collector, so we're definitely going to cast this guy right now. If he wants the opportunity, we're going to get to take his best spell. And if he counters it, we're fine with that anyway. So he does counter it. Alright, and here we're just going to downfall this guy before he can untap. So that was decent for our opponent. He did 2 for 1 us. And now he's going to get to opportunity. So we're going to be under the gun here for the next few turns. Yeah, opportunity's fine. Draw 4 cards. Play land. Hopefully he plays land, because him drawing 4 action cards would be a little annoying. Mutavault is not the land we wanted to see, but hopefully we can draw some decent stuff here. Verdict, all we want to see. A buddy of mine actually played this deck at FNM a few weeks ago, and the deck was pretty impressive. This guy has a different build than we do, or than my friend did. But on paper, the deck doesn't seem very good. But when you play with it, it performs pretty well. And if our opponent plays a guy at the end of our turn, we're going to be hard pressed to win this game. He doesn't, which is a little interesting. Having opportunity to end stride. I have to assume he's leaving up some sort of counter magic. Maybe gainsay. Well, whatever it is, we're gonna find out. Dissolve. Alright, so he has dissolves in his deck. Um, I think we're actually going to be bringing in the third Sync Collector for Game 3, if it comes to that. Um, it really does seem like Sync Collector is one of the better cards we have in our sideboard against this deck. It trades with most of his stuff, and it can take things like Opportunity. It's possible that we should have been taking Opportunity instead of Dissolve with our first Sync Collector, but hindsight is 2020. So our opponent is going to hit us for 2 down to 4. Hopefully he actually plays a creature so that we can Wrath, actually do something with our mana. I wouldn't even mind drawing a Tincture for this Pith Needle. Alright, he's finally playing something. Yes, okay. So our opponent's down. Oh, our opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. Him playing an untapped land probably means he has another Mystic Genesis, which is a problem because of this card. Um, but we're still just going to Wrath here. Hopefully he does try to counter it. You never know. So we're going to 2 from the Mutavault. And if he has a creature here, we're just dead. If he doesn't. So we're going to have to get pretty lucky to win this game. Possible draws. What is he tapping? Mistcutter Hydra. We are dead. Okay. That was a little bit brutal. Thought we were in better shape than that. So we're going to bring in the Sync Collector. Do we actually want these Blood Barons? It's possible that we're just boarding completely wrong here. Seems like he's boarding out most of his small creatures in favor of counter magic. So we might just want to cut this. Does he have any sorceries? Doesn't seem like he does. Alright, we're going to try bringing these Blood Barons back in. We're going to cut this Demir Charm. And, I guess technically Last Breath is just straight worse than Demir Charm. Exiling against this deck isn't that much better. What could it be? We're at 62. Yeah, we're going to cut these 2 Demir Charms, and we're going to cut Thoughtseize. On the play, I guess Thoughtseize is a little bit better, but we just want to stay alive. We don't want to actively hurt our life total. So we're going to run this.